My name is Adriana Owens, and I'll be presenting the African and American music um, for the Ben Franklin's World podcast. The guest speaker I had was John Beebe. He was a jazz musician and played the piano. He served 20 years in the United States Marine Corps and the United States Navy. He was also a New Orleans Jazz National Historical Park Ranger. I chose this episode to educate myself more and others on the importance of African American music and how impactful and important it is even till this day. I love music and always wanted to know more history behind how it started. In what ways does this author work in what ways does this author's work help us understand life in early America before the Civil War? It wanted us to understand life to reveal to the audience how enslaved African Americans adapted to their culture, identities, and built communities through music. To explain why certain rhythms and songs were made to show how the enslaved got through their unfortunately hard unpaid labor. The origin of New Orleans and jazz. Jazz originated through gatherings in Congo Square where enslaved people could drum and dance. While being captured and sold, they could bring the flute and those kind of things. They also had the capability of making the drums when they came into America, but only in the New Orleans region role. It was very strict, and the only thing they could do was sing while they were working. If they were singing while they were working, that means they were working right. If the British seen them talking, they got punished for not working and also branded or killed for being caught for talking. British treated them worse than the French did. Jazz original name was originated in 1850. It was originally named JASS, Jazz, but eventually changed to JAZZ, Jazz. African American communication. Along the plantation fields where they could talk underneath the plantation boss's nose, that was their way of communicating method. While they were working on other things, they got the rhythm. If they wanted to harm their master or thought about it, they would sing songs in their native language to communicate that to each other in a happy way, quote unquote. Not being able to write or read, they communicated through songs in every situation, making most songs popular to this day. Slaves did purchase their freedom. Enslaved would actually save up money. If they would go out and work for somebody else, they would get paid, and then they could hopefully save up enough money and purchase their freedom on a Sunday. Music today. Majority of music you hear now comes from early rhythm like R&B and rock and roll.